Alright, how was the role of women?
Then,
Nanay, what was the role of women during that time?
ha?
Yung like women, anong role mo as a woman? What did you?
Nire-rape nila.
They were raping the women. The Japanese would rape them. They had no freedom.
So where were you? In the
Pinapatay
20s?
nila.
Or they killed them.
They
raped them and killed them.
Where you were in the Philippines?
Nandumating si
during the
MacArthur.
time?
Yes, she
That
was
is
in
the time that
she was in the Philippines during this
when
time.
MacArthur
The 50s.
arrived.
This was in the 40s.
That is the time that
What year
that
did
they buy.
MacArthur arrive, Nanay? Anong year? Anong
Ayun, kung ano kung they know where they are hiding. Somebody knows. Yung mga Pilipino rin nag-show na they are in that place, like that. Yan, doon bumubumba. Kaya, nawasak sila lahat.
Yeah. What do you know? What year MacArthur
May
came?
natira naman.
Nanay,
Nagkakaroon.
what year did MacArthur come?
Yung year,
Si MacArthur.
matatapos na.
Okay, when the war was almost finished, that's when MacArthur arrived.
And who was MacArthur?
MacArthur was a general. He was stationed in the Philippines.
Yung the other Japanese don't believe na surrender na nung pagka-hulog nung
The other Japanese
Hiroshima.
didn't believe that
Hiroshima.
that they blew up Hiroshima with the bomb, so they didn't want to surrender.
So they stayed in where in the
Pagka-
Philippines?
Pagkahulog noon, bombang yun, surrender na agad.
When
Nag-surrender, nagkuhan agad ng flag.
But when they found out that Hiroshima was bombed by the Americans, then the Japanese decided to surrender in the Philippines.
Alright.
To
At talagang
MacArthur, to
pagdating ng
General
MacArthur
MacArthur,
ay
to General MacArthur, who arrived there.
Were there a lot of American soldiers over there?
Yes,
the Filipino nung gusto
the Americans
The
were and
Japanese are hiding.
the Americans and
Kaya binumba yun.
the Americans and the Filipinos were working together, and the Filipinos knew where the Japanese were hiding, so the Americans would bomb or raid that area where the Japanese was.
That is what happened. Kami ang
What
hirap.
about your education, your school?
Kasi nawanted.
What happened to your education, Nanay?
Ha?
Well, she was already married, and she had 2 children at that time. She had Ate Nana in 1938, and then your grandpa, in 1940. So she already had kids during that time. She was an adult. She didn't go to school anymore. But Nanay, during that time, were women educated in the Philippines? They were, right? Because your sister was a nurse. They had schooling, right? They were schooled. Yung iyong kapatid nurse, right? And your sister was a nurse, right? Nanay Choling?
Parang hindi ko alam na
What was Nanay Choling? Wasn't she a nurse?
teka ka. Ayun na ano yung anong question baga?
Si Nanay Choling, wasn't she educated?
Which one?
And this is like
This one.
recreation,
Roll.
school, movies, radio shows. Any of those? How are those?
Ito Nanay, the recreation, my school, movies, radio shows.
Recreation is called movie radio. Wala.
They had none.
Nothing.
Nothing.
No school, no recreation.
How
What we are doing is running and hiding.
They were running and hiding. There was no
That is
time
no-
for.
What about Grandpa?
That is-
Where was he if he was just born?
Where was where was your son? What
But
did you do with your children?
I don't know this that are born of
No. What did you do with your children during this time?
I'm nothing. They are always hiding.
Oh, you were always hiding.
Throughout the one.
Even with your children,
No,
you used to
no.
hide with. So how did you hide them?
Si Sani pala ako sa Kasinina as my children during that time.
So how did you hide them?
Nothing. We are just, what we are doing every day is that we are always ready to hide.
Okay. Were you in the forest?
Huh?
Were you in the forest? Where were you hiding? In the forest or
No,
in
I
other
think- no, I think
people's,
she was home.
people's houses?
Kami, nakakaaway-walay kami. May na.
They were being separated.
We are not, we run together, but we find ourselves where we can hide behind the tree and big tree so that even the Japanese, even they do not anything.
They used to just
They
shoot
just-
you.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. That's terrible, Nana. That's terrible.
Maliliit pa naman sila.
They were
1938,
her children were
1940.
very small, so they were still small, and but they were easy to hide. She would hide them so that they weren't gonna get killed.
That's my grandfather. And,
Your grandfather, yes, he was just a baby, so she was able to hide him because if he was found by the Japanese were very brutal. They would kill the kids with the bayonets.
Alright. How would they attack? Did they ever do any
Yung
aerial?
nahuli sa bayan, pag nagataan ng hapon, huwag ka nang tumakbo.
If you were in the village and they caught you, the Japanese,
every
you
morning,
couldn't run anymore. They would just shoot you dead on the spot.
at every morning, may exercise.
And every morning they would exercise you.
They are teaching lots of people, but we are not. We are in the forest,
Yes,
we are always
lived in the
wanted.
forest because they had to hide. So they were in the forest. That's where
But
they
we
were.
are not wanted by the Japanese na during nung time na nung kami tumawag sa kanila. Parang napamahal kami. Kaya sabi nung general ay you better live now.
That was General who?
Inalayas na kami sa
The general of the
Ano,
Japanese
pagkaalis
army
nila-
warned their family that they had to
Oo.
leave because they were gonna be killed, the whole family.
during that time we are the one ng number one
Number one, they wanted
Yes.
them killed. The family.
Well,
the family.
why would the general warn you guys? Did he personally warn you, or was it over
he
the
warned
radio?
their family. No, he warned their
ang
family.
family namin ang talagang number one doon sa bayan iyon.
The villagers were afraid that they were with the Japanese, so they were getting kind of it from both sides. The Japanese and the villagers were kind of, trying to kill their family.
Oh, all right. How would they attack though? Like, how would they do it in planes, on foot? I know on foot.
Mostly on foot.
Yeah.
Nana, how would they attack? Would they attack in the plane, or how do they attack? On the plane or on foot? Plane and on foot?
You need some water?
Nana.
During that time, mga babata. Pero in Japanese, I remember the airplane pass by.
They're playing
Many
with
airplane pass by. They very bawal, they go out. At bihira ang aeroplane na makakita ka doon. Nagbaril.
They would come out of the
Okay.
planes, they would land the plane, come out,
Ay, di
and then
ka-
start shooting.
Takbo kami sa silong ng bahay.
So they would have to run underneath, either houses or underneath, go into the
They are not
forest where there's
prepared during that time. When they come, they are not, they don't know.
Yeah, they don't. So they have to just be prepared to run and leave everything behind. There is no,
Mm-mm.
otherwise they wouldn't survive.
Itong Pearl Harbor, I don't know. I don't know the Japanese America. Pero ang general na nakakuha sa atin ay si Macau.
MacArthur was the one who saved them.
MacArthur?
Battle eh.
General MacArthur saved them.
Concentration camp.
So he,
Ang concentration yan. Para sa Bagyo, I don't know. Then,
she was in Baguio. She had to go up to Baguio.
What was
which is-
that? So why,
It's a
why,
province in the Philippines.
why would she go north? Just
lang mag-end
She-
ang
seems like it
bahay.
would be better to go south.
They were
Ang
everywhere.
pagdrap nito.
Yeah.
And their family had to scatter. So some of her family went south, so she couldn't go south. She needed to go north.
Nang idrap
They
ito.
all had to be scattered so that they had a better chance of survival by going to different parts of the island.
Did everyone survive?
Did everybody survive, Nana? Your family? A lot of them survived, right?
Oh, malalatok na.
Yeah, a lot of them survived, yeah. Because they were able to go to different parts of the islands and hide. So their families survived.
Alright.
Anything
Mm.
else, Nana, you want to add?
Pagdrap nito eh. That is the time they surrendered.
When they dropped the bomb in
Mm.
Hiroshima, that was the time when the Japanese surrendered.
Before
One bomb lang.
It just
Yun
was
naman,
one
only
bomb.
one.
Yes, one bomb.
Lahat ng tao ay
Yeah.
natali pa ng katawan.
Yeah, she said that one bomb and all their skin was sloughed off.
Not
during
deformed.
the bomb. They were deformed
uh,
during the bomb.
the Japanese,
The Japanese during the atomic bomb.
so they surrendered on the first bomb because there were two bombs that were dropped. They surrendered on the first one. Is what you're saying?
The first bomb, the Japanese in the Philippines, the ones that were in the Philippines surrendered to General MacArthur.
Alright, before you were saying that they didn't surrender that.
Oh yeah, well, but then after they did surrender to
Alright.
General MacArthur, who was in the Philippines at that time. He was sent there by President Roosevelt.
Nana, what were the Americans doing over in the Philippines at the
Nana,
time?
Well, the Americans were saving the Filipinos.
I know, but I need
They
to
were
hear
fighting the
I
Japanese.
know, but I need to hear it from her.
Oh, Nanay. So the Americans were helping the Filipinos, Nanay. The Americans were helping the Filipinos.
What happened?
No, the Americans were helping the Filipinos. Yung Amerikano sa Pilipinas. What were they doing? Were they helping the?
Kanya na lang yung panahon. Umisa na yun. Pero hindi kami nawala ng pagkain at marami kami. Ibinok mo sa lupa.
How they got their food was they would take their food and they would put it in the ground, underground,
Wala namang nagutom.
and then that's how they would get it. So the people that were helping them would put the
Like
meal,
packaged food.
packaged food. They
Oh,
would
they had it.
package it and they would wrap it up and they would put it in the ground and then that's how they
Hindi naman,
they didn't
Japanese ang
starve.
nangunguha noon, kapwata,
Yeah.
nagnanakaw.
Yeah. Other people
No,
though were
not yet.
stealing like other
Kaya,
Oh,
Filipinos.
Philippines.
may yung good at bad dito. Ayun ang nga sinasabi ko sa, wala nito. No recreation school, movie, radio show,
Yeah, they
wala
didn't
yan.
have any of those.
Isang book, wala yan.
So how did you get your
Garden.
news, Nanay? How did you find out from word of
If
mouth?
I do not know this, Japanese American blue. Like I do not know this, then it is a battle in news in concentration camp. Yan.
Nana, is there anything else you would like to tell us about the war? Nanay, is there anything else you would like to tell us about the war? Ano pa? During the war, what else happened?
Wala akong alam. Ewan ko. Ang magandang kandito yung bad at good. At di yun nga sinabi ko sa yung that is really true. Kami ang tumawag ng hapon. Pagdating ng hapon, they love us already. At di siyempre pagdating nga nila, di na ako namaritin. Pagka yung general at pumunta doon sa aming lolo, yung nagtawag sa kanila na kami lumayas na at papatinding kami ng mga kapwa namin.
Alright.
That
So
is the
apparently
good thing.
one good thing she said happened during this time
We are
was
not wanted anymore
the Japanese
by the
general
Japanese
actually
because they want to not call the Japanese to come to our town. Yan. After that,
the general
sinabihan nga kami,
said
you can leave this town now.
told them to leave the town
Now,
because they were
sabi
going
siya,
to
now.
kill not only
Now.
the Japanese killed them but the other people too in the village will
Because-
kill them.
So it's good that it's Japanese.
After
Why are the
we
other
lived,
people in the time
they
gonna
will
kill you?
kill you
Because
all.
they thought that they were with the Japanese. They thought
Why
that
did they
Kami
think so?
lamang ang nagkagayon.
Yeah.
Wala nung andong iba. Kami lamang ang binalikan nung kami tumawag.
What
Ay,
happened was
Napasama kami.
they were in a bad light.
They hate us.
The people
Everybody
hated
hate us. At bumalik ay, that time ay talaga sabi, now is the time to leave. Sabi nung
He
apong.
gave them
You
a
can
choice
leave.
to leave.
Oh, wait, so he told you that in person? So
He
the
told her
Japanese
family.
were already there.
That is
The
the good thing.
Japanese, yes. So they were able to leave. Their family was able to escape.
The Japanese protect us yung ultimo yung
The
tumawag.
first one, the first
Mm-mm.
general, the first Japanese general, he had a heart, and he was able to warn them. I don't know why. I guess by the grace of the Lord, he told the family to leave because they were gonna be killed. That there was more coming, and the Japanese were coming down to kill everybody.
Alright, is
Yung concentration camp ay parang sa Baguio ito. Yung sa Dakong Mindanao. You will not know whatever and you keep on running and running. That is why you don't know what is happening to others.
Yeah.
But we know that they gather those Filipino at yung nga pinaline up at pinatay lahat.
and they were killed.
That is
They
what the
They would
Palestine.
line up the Filipinos and just shoot them to death.
That is what happened.
Alright.
If we keep on running, we are wanted by our
Why were
those
the
some Filipino there.
Because they thought that the Japanese, they were with the
They
Japanese.
wanted din ng Hapon at
So they were both wanted by the
Mm.
Japanese and the Filipinos
Kaya-
who thought that they were
Yung
with the Japanese.
Japanese at saka yung
So the
bumaril.
war, it was a lot
Yung
of
bumaril,
chaos.
yung mga bumaril lang yun ay di Filipino. Yung bumaril doon sa doktor,
Her cousin
Filipino.
that was a doctor was shot by a
First
Filipino.
cousin ko
That was
yun.
her first cousin. He was a doctor, and the Filipinos, they thought he didn't want to help them because he didn't want to go into the forest, and so they shot him dead. So that's what happened.
What about the Americans? Weren't
What
they
about the
helping?
Americans? I know.
Weren't they
What about
helping?
the Americans? What happened to the Americans?
Ano nga lan?
The Americans. I
Eh.
know. What about the Americans? Didn't they help you?
Hindi.
There were no Americans that helped.
Teka. Sinong kasama namin? Ano?
No. Yung mga Amerikano, kailan sila?
Ay, yung mga Amerikano.
Oo, yung mga soldiers.
Ay, they are not involved. Nag-help lamang yan noon. Tayo'y under pal ng, dina-underan tayo ng Amerika.
Right.
Hilingin na natin mag-independence. Binigay naman tayo.
Right.
Kaya, ay,
They were
I
under the
don't know.
Americans, so the
I don't
Americans
know.
were helping them. And
There is
then
no pa-
the Americans gave them their independence.
Anak ko,
after
there
the
is
war.
no help by the American there during the first time.
The first time, so what do you
Pero may base doon yung mga